Checks and money will be arriving in March for about 75 million beneficiaries who do receive any benefits administered by Social Security, including but not limited to retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, and SSI, as well as some major announcements that will be coming out in the month of March. I'm going to point it all out for you here in this video as far as what we know as of right now and what we certainly need to pay attention to as we work our way through the month of March. Again, some major things happening. Let's jump into the details. All right, so now that March is upon us, let me point out those exact details. And again, we'll go through the month in chronological order. And again, this is just what we know as of right now. Obviously, as we work our way through it day by day, there's going to be a whole lot more information coming out. It's literally every single day that we get new information hitting the wire. And that's what I want to point out for you is just, again, what we know now, the dates in which we want to watch very closely through the month, and then again, what all of this means for us, our money, and our benefits, everything like that. Let's jump through the details. Now, here being March 1st as of right now, let's quickly talk about a couple days ago, Friday, February 27th, okay? Now, the date that I want to point out there is simply because of the SSI beneficiaries. Yeah, you got paid on that day, okay? But anyway, if you didn't get paid yet, you should have received that payment. But again, that would have been the payment you would have received today, the very beginning of March. But instead, being a weekend, you got paid a couple days early. And again, I know that you know that. All right, anyway, now Tuesday. Let's focus on Tuesday really quickly, the 3rd of the month. This is the date in which those of you that have been receiving benefits prior to May of 1997 or who get concurrent claims, which is honestly the bulk of people that get paid on the 3rd, who get Social Security or SSDI in conjunction with SSI at the same time. Yes, you can get benefits for both at the same time. It's certainly not everybody, but some beneficiaries can get both at the same time. It's called concurrent claims. Anyway, you would also get paid on the 3rd of the month. If you generally get paid on the 3rd of the month, you know who you are, and that's the payment that'll be arriving then. Okay, now let's quickly talk about Friday, the 6th of March. This is an important one. Reason being is this is the date in which we will be getting February jobs numbers, the labor numbers, the non-farm payroll number. Now, again, you've probably heard me talk about this for years, which is the jobs numbers, the labor numbers, the employment numbers, the unemployment numbers that come out, the non-farm payroll numbers, again, whatever you want to call it. This is the day in which we will get February jobs numbers. Okay, this can be a very important one. The last several months here have been coming out honestly pretty bad. Pretty bad. We've been seeing a spike in the unemployment rate. We've been seeing negative job growth. Not a good thing. And this will be February's numbers. This can be a very, very key number that we see here. And it'll give us a big, broad look at the overall economy. And again, for those of you out there rooting for, begging for, asking for a stimulus, again, these are the numbers we want to continue watching because this gives us a big, broad look of the overall economy. When the jobs numbers go down, it's too late at that point. The economy is already tipping, and that's not good for the overall economy. But for those of you that want stimulus, this is good when you see that number getting worse and worse. Again, we don't want to wish anybody to lose their job. It's a sad situation. But I'm saying when that number goes up, the likelihood of stimulus gets greater and greater and greater. All right, anyway, I've explained that extensively in other videos. That's that day, the 6th. Now, let's go all the way out to the 11th of the month. This is the 2nd Wednesday of March. Now, a couple different things happening this day. Number one is those of you that have a birthday landing between the 1st and the 10th of the month, you get paid on the 2nd Wednesday. 2nd Wednesday of March just so happens to be the 11th of March. So you're getting paid on that day, again, if your birthday lands between the 1st and the 10th of the month. If your birthday lands between that range, that's when you get paid 2nd Wednesday, just so happens to be March 11th. Now, that morning as well, we're also going to be getting the CPI, the Consumer Price Index, otherwise known as the inflation data. I always like to keep an eye on this data very closely as well because we got a whopping 2.8% COLA increase for right now, 2026. Wow, it's huge. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic right now. No, it's nothing. But as we continue to see inflation rising, prices rising, the depletion of purchasing power, and the Federal Reserve printing money as of the middle portion of December, that's going to play a key role in these inflation numbers. And, well, how much more are we going to lose as far as purchasing power or depletion of our dollars? And how much more is inflation going to rise because of all the effects and the printing of money, which is the printing and the distribution of money is what causes more inflation. So we will see where this number comes in. And again, obviously that is February's inflation number. That comes out, the CPI, on the morning of March 11th, Wednesday. Okay, now let's go to the next Wednesday. Again, a couple more things coming out the next Wednesday. The 18th of February, again, this is the third Wednesday. This is for those of you that have a birthday landing between the 11th and the 20th of the month. If your birthday lands between that range, the 11th through the 20th, you get paid on the third Wednesday of the month. This just so happens to be the date that payment will be rolling out, again, for those birthdays. It also is the date in which the Federal Reserve will be wrapping up their next meeting. Now, the reason we want to watch this one, because in the end of January, they had a meeting. This is the very next one, middle here of March. The 18th of March, they'll be wrapping it up, and they'll be coming forward with their interest rate decision. Are they going to be holding rates steady? Are they going to lower rates? Are they possibly going to increase interest rates? We will see. That inflation number that we're going to be getting the week prior will also be very interesting and important to determine what they do here. But it's going to be a very good one, okay? So we'll have to see what happens. The consensus is they're going to pause. They're going to do nothing. But at the end of the day, still going to be very important, because if you're floating any balances on credit cards, so if you have an adjustable rate mortgage or a line of credit or anything like that, that has a floating interest rate, it's tied to the federal funds rate, which is the Federal Reserve changing that with this announcement, okay? So whether they hold steady or they reduce or they raise, whatever it happens to be, all of that will be impacted by this decision, okay? That's on the 18th, okay? A lot of things so far, right? All right, so now let's go all the way out to the 25th. The 25th of March is the fourth Wednesday of the month, and this is the final Wednesday of the month. Now, this is the date in which those of you that have a birthday landing between the 21st and the 31st of the month, this is the date in which you get your benefit. The fourth Wednesday, benefits go out that day, the 25th of the month, and that's when it'll be rolling out, okay? Now, again, yes, all of these benefits that are going out in the month of March will, yes, also include your COLA, which you've already received a few times at this point, or I should say a couple times at this point. Depending on benefit type, if you're SSI, you've already received it at least 3 times. But my point being is that, yes, this one will include your COLA as well, okay? So anyway, point being is that these are the benefits, these are the dates, this is all the things that we want to watch as of right now, just in March. I guarantee there's going to be a whole lot more coming out as well. Day by day, just like I do every single day, as information's coming out and hitting the wire, I will continue to bring it to your attention immediately in these videos or in dedicated live stream, whatever it happens to be. Now, another quick side note. I totally recognize you know when you get paid. I know that you know that, okay? But the payment schedule changes all the time. Every single month, the payment schedule changes, as in when those checks will be arriving. And again, as I've said before in other videos, I always want to know when the calendar changes. I want to know when those payments are going to be arriving, because it's different every single month, and every single day, I would imagine, for most people, counts right now in a huge way as far as when you receive that money. It could be different every single month by a difference of multiple days, between 1 and 6 days different every single month. That's huge, especially living on a fixed income from Social Security. I would anticipate that's probably a pretty big deal for most people. All right, anyway, that's March for you, that we know as of now. Stay tuned. I'll be here for you by your side every single day. As we get more information that comes across, I'll continue to keep you posted. Again, thank you so much for watching this. Hope all of you are doing well. If you have not done so, please consider subscribing. There's a big subscribe button right down below. Please share the video. Big share button right down below as well. Otherwise, enjoy. Check out the other 6,000 plus videos on the channel in the video library. And let me know what else I can do for you. Drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. Otherwise, again, please subscribe, share the video, and I will catch you again later in the next one. I'll see you later.